Okay, well, it's 7:32, so I'm going to start. First of all, I'd like to welcome everyone who's joining us tonight. I'm sure it's going to be a terrific salon. We always seem to have stellar images entered in our digital salon each year, and I'm sure the quality of images will be just as high as any other year. I'm very pleased to say that we have 3 PAPA accredited judges. We have Bill Hall, we have Kayla Stevenson, and we have Parvez. I'm going to let him say his last name because I don't want to say it incorrectly, and I'm not sure how to pronounce it, Parvez.
It's Pervez Khatib.
Khatib, okay, thank you. And so we're very pleased to have all 3 of these judges tonight to judge the images. At this point, I'm going to turn the evening over to Chris Empey and Scott Simons, who have volunteered to run the salon again this year for us. So Chris.
Welcome, everyone. I'm going to move a window here. Before I start, if you see me looking off here or there, I'm running 4 monitors tonight. 3 on my regular computer, my laptop.
You can see, look at, here, hold on.
Okay.
I'm going to mute all. Just a second.
I'm just going to ask.
I'm going to mute all, and then I'll ask to unmute you and the judges. Okay, just one sec. And okay, now I just have to find the other 3 judges. Bill, can you unmute? There we go. And Kayla.
I've unmuted myself.
Oh, you already have Parvez?
Yeah, I think I'm
Okay.
unmuted, hopefully.
We can hear you.
Okay.
Oh, Kayla's not muted anymore either, so that's good. So, okay, great.
Okay. I would like to welcome everybody to our 2023 Digital Image Salon. Tonight we will be having 4 separate competitions, monochrome, nature, pictorial, and our wildlife competition. The monochrome competition will be 93 images tonight. We have 90 images in nature, 100 images in pictorial, and in our wildlife, which is open only to NFRCC members, 29 images. For our nature and wildlife categories, we do follow a PSA guidelines for the nature category. And for the wildlife category, on top of the PSA category or guidelines, the category is limited to mammals, birds, fish, reptiles, and amphibians. Earlier, I've sent the judges guidelines for scoring that we use for our interclub competitions. They'll be scoring, each judge will score each image from 4 to 10. They will send a direct message to Scott with their score. Scott will tally them up and announce the score.
Parvez, can you send me a direct message?
Yeah.
The others, we've already got theirs.
Now, I would like to introduce our 3 judges, because without them, tonight isn't possible. Our first judge and last to join was Parvez Khatib. Parvez is also an avid photography enthusiast since the early 1980s, when he first picked up a point-and-shoot camera. He has won numerous awards for his images in both club and interclub competitions. Parvez is an accredited photography judge with the Canadian Association of Photographic Arts, CAPA, for over 10 years and the Ontario Council of Camera Clubs since 2006. He has judged for clubs and interclub photography competitions and salons, both Canadian and internationally. Our second judge is Kayla Stevenson. Kayla has been a photographer since her teen years. Since then, the technology and her gear have changed many times, but her enthusiasm for photography has not. She loves to travel and has the good fortune and good health to be able to travel all over the world, including many trips to Africa, her favorite place for adventure and wildlife photography. More recently, her journey has taken her more towards artistic interpretations of her images, both in camera and in her digital darkroom, always exploring and learning new ways to present her photographic stories. She is also a CAPA certified judge and currently serves on the national board as director of membership. And our last judge tonight is Bill Hall. Bill has been actively photographing for over 50 years. Initially working with 35 millimeter and medium format film, Bill used his color darkroom for processing and printing. He started working with digital files using Photoshop in 1996 and bought his first digital camera in 1998. For over 20 years, Bill has judged prints, projected images, and audiovisual shows from the local to international level. He's been a CAPA certified judge since 2011. He is also a CAPA district representative in Southwestern Ontario, District 2. Welcome, judges, and thank you. So before we get started with the competition, are there any questions?
Not for me.
Okay.
Hey,
I am
Bill, I
going-
haven't seen you in a while.
I'm going to remove my headset because I don't need to have it on the whole time. I just want to make sure that you'll still be able to hear me. You can hear me okay?
Yes.
Bit of an echo. That's good.
Okay. Scott will be announcing the score, so I'm going to mute myself anyway and turn my camera off. But our first competition is going to be our monochrome competition. The judges will judge all the images. Excuse me. And then we'll take approximately the top 25%, which will be our honor awards. And from there, we'll do in and out until we get down to what we're looking for is first, second, and third tonight. So. Okay, let's get to it.
Twenty. 20. 19. 22. 19, 22, 19, 22, 19, 19, 22, 23, 21, 18, 23, twenty-two, 22, 24, 21, 20, 25, 23, 20, 20, 18, 20, 24, 21, 17, 20, Twenty-one, 22, 24, 20, 19, 19, 21, 21, 21, 17, 21, 20, 22, twenty-three, 21,
The picture didn't advance, Chris. Oh, there.
twenty-one, 25. 21. 22. 21. 21. 16. 22. 21. 18. 18. 21. 22. 21. 23. 17. 20, 25, 20, 19, 23, 17, 19, 19, 20, 23, 24, 22, twenty-two, twenty-one, 21, 16, 19, 21, 24, 20, 21, 20, 19, 24, 23, 18, eighteen, twenty-three, 19, 20, 20, 21,
Okay, that's it for all those images to be scored in the monochrome category. We have 18 images that will be in and out, looking for first, second, and third. You can just give me 1 second, I'll get those set up.
So we just type in or out when we see them?
You can type an I or an O.
Okay,
You don't need the whole word.
yeah.
Okay, we have 18 images, and these are scores 23 and above.
Are you going to run through them first, Chris? Or just go right into in and out?
Judges, do you need to go through them first?
I mean, there are 18 we could go through. That's not a problem.
Okay.
So we're selecting first, second, third in this, or just in and out and then select?
No, we'll do in and out until we get down to 5 or 6, then you can talk about them yourselves.
Sure.
And come up with first, second, and third.
Okay.
So I'll go run through them quickly. Okay, so again, I for in and O for out.
In, 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 out, in, in, out, in, in, out, 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 in, out, out, in,
Okay, nice job. We are down to 9 images. Again, I'll go through them. And then I think we could do one more in and out.
It's getting tougher.
And it will.
Have to get nitpicky now.
Yes. Okay, let's do one more round of in and out. Again, we have 9 images and we're looking for 3.
in, 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 out, out, in, out, in, out,
Nice job, judges. We're down to 5. So I'll run through them once. So you can see what we have. And then I will rotate through them slowly you can talk amongst yourself, debate each image, talk about pros and cons, and let's see if we can get rid of 2 or pick 1 and 2 and 3.
Okay.
Okay, so those are your 5 images.
I find on this image, I know black background certainly shows the flower well, but if I was dropping one, I'd probably drop this one.
Yeah, I'll move on.
If you go back to the first image with the colorful, yeah, this is got. It would have been a great color image because it would have separated the dragonfly from the actual perch it is on right now. It's kind of blending in. That's the only issue I have with it. Otherwise, it's really sharp, and a nature image as a color image would score very well. I'm looking at monochrome here, and it's kind of blending into the actual perch it is on, grass or whatever. Yeah, so that's my opinion. This one. What do you think,
Yeah.
Bill, Kayla?
If we were looking at simplicity, the next one is, I mean, there's absolutely nothing getting in the way of the perfection of that flower.
Yeah,
I do agree about the black background, and I also agree with Parvez about the blending of the 2 with the dragonfly with the foliage behind it. It's really tough to decide between the
it is
2.
tough. Yeah,
Very
but
tough.
between the 2, I would keep this one. That one, if you just compare the 2, yeah,
Mhm.
both have issues, but this one is a clean flower. That one is a bit of blending. That's my opinion.
I
Yeah.
actually would be happy if these were the 2 that we eliminated.
Dropped. Okay. Yeah, because the others are stronger actually. If you go next, Chris. Yeah, it's a bit tight for me, but boy, the expression and the sharpness, and there is on a scale of in the monochrome scale, it's got a lot of going for it.
Yeah, the eyes are definitely visible. It's a beautiful portrait of the animal. The detail all around, right, even in the ears and everything is just beautifully handled, not overdone.
Yeah, just a little bit of space would have been nice, but yeah,
Mhm.
I would keep this one.
Yeah, I agree. A little more space. This one has a little bit of interaction between the 2 animals.
Yeah,
But I didn't think the interaction was strong enough for me to want it to be one of the top 3.
it's very high key, and you got to get used to it. As soon as it comes up, it's very bright, and it's a bit compared to the previous one. Is a bit worked. You can see a bit more sharpening in there actually.
Yeah, I mean, this is one I can certainly see up on somebody's wall, printed fairly large too.
Yeah.
I think one of the reasons it works for me is the interaction and the fact that they are so close to each other, but there is space. There's that little thin, they're not merging with each other.
Yeah.
And I don't mind the bit of over processing because it's, in this case, it's certainly not meant to be representing
Nature.
nature, right?
No, no,
Um,
it's not.
I would tend, well, I prefer this one over the two of the one of the first
Other
two.
ones.
But
Okay. There's
yeah.
one more left, Chris?
Yes, there is.
Yeah. Oh, okay, this one. Ah,
Mm.
so great. The eyes are absolutely drawn to the eyes. I just have a
Mhm.
problem with the right-hand side not being a little bit illuminated at all.
Well, for me, this one is, I would, when I first looking, I would put this as first or second. I mean, I love the expression,
Yeah.
the curls that you can see, and because it's been framed with the stroke, I'm not worried about the darker ear area. I mean, it's the as you say, the eyes, the little, not quite a pout, but the shiny lip.
That's what it is.
curls.
Yeah.
So,
Very
yeah.
well done. It's just that in a studio shot, I tend to be more strict because you have so much control, right?
Mhm.
That's the only my. But yeah, this is a great image, and
It is. I found it a little bit too porcelain looking for me. I found it looked almost like a porcelain doll.
which is could be a compliment.
Could be, could be. It's certainly perfectly lit and a lovely portrait.
Yeah. And that's the last one amongst them, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother me if this was one of the three.
Yeah. Can you put them together, Chris? Is it possible?
Uh,
No? Don't
no.
worry if you can't. That's
I-
okay. We remember
Um,
those.
Yeah,
just
well, I think if we look at the first two, I mean,
have
uh,
issues.
yeah, like the first two, as I say, I would remove the first two, but if you guys want to keep one of these two, I would rather keep the one of the flower. Even
Yeah.
though I love the detail here, but I also agree that it does merge a little bit with the plant that it's on. And
Yeah.
the
Mhm.
more
I'm
often I
sure
see it,
the color would be really good because it would separate the foliage.
yeah.
Yes, yeah, I'd be okay with that one.
So it kind of comes down to this one and the bears, I think. Like
Well, I
which
have
which
no
one to go?
issues either way. The bear is a stronger story.
Yeah.
Again, go ahead, Kayla.
Well, I agree. The bears with their interaction is definitely a stronger story. The portrait is so beautifully done too. Not the portrait of the child, but I'm talking about the portrait of the animal.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it is.
This is tough.
Yeah.
It wouldn't bother me to keep the bears in and the other one out.
But we can take this one out. Or do you want to keep this one in? You like this one.
I love this one.
Okay. Well, so if we do an in and out, we know, yeah, it's going to be tough.
But you know what? They're all really good.
They're all really good.
So I wouldn't argue strongly if you wanted to take that flower out.
Mm.
In case of the flower, I mean, I know a lot of makers make it completely black and they process it. It's a shame because it's a great flower. If they were kept a little bit light in the back, would have made such a huge difference.
Yeah, yeah.
You know. And that's again brings my point to when you're doing this type of stuff, then this is obviously done in a studio portrait. I mean, at home, you
Mhm.
have full control. You can do everything you want, put the background, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So we are. So we definitely are a yes for the boy. Then that portrait, I think, is really good. We all agree.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that I'd like to see stay in, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the two bears and then the is it a
Right.
monkey or a, let's see, monkey or a chimpanzee? What is it?
Yeah.
The portrait.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. This is definitely stronger than the flower there. The two.
Hmm.
The
So yeah, so the flower over
lily
there,
rather.
and
The lily, right?
So the flower and the dragonfly are out.
No, the dragonfly's out.
Yeah, dragonfly's out. We're just
But,
missing. Yeah,
It's
that's
just,
out.
it's between this flower and the two bears.
Yeah.
The two bears? Oh, okay.
So
And
you
I
want to
think
keep?
I said earlier, I wouldn't argue strongly if you wanted to keep the bears in and not the flower. They're so well done.
Yeah, they're both well done. Both have the issues. One is, slightly work process. The other one is totally dark background.
Mm-hmm.
But the nature story in that case, I think, wins for me. The bears.
Mm-hmm.
If you're okay with that.
I lean towards the bears as well, I think, especially
Yeah.
seeing the two.
Yeah.
If you look at it for a while, initially when with your dark image, it suddenly comes up. It's very bright, pops out, high key, and then when you look at it for a while, then you see that there's a lot of details in it as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this one, the flower, the best part is its backlit. Just does one. It's great. Even if you could have put a border around it, that would have enhanced it actually.
Well, I
Yeah.
guess my vote would be to let the flower go.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
okay with that.
Okay, so we have 3 left then, Chris?
We do.
Mm-hmm.
We have the bears.
Chimpanzee, I think,
And
and
the portrait.
the child.
Yeah.
Child with the curls.
Yeah.
I would
Now
give
we're-
this one number 1. I don't know if you two guys agree with me. This is number 1 for me. The monkey is 2 and the bear is 3. That's how I would rate it, but
Yeah.
either one are good.
Yeah, that works for me.
Yeah, I would have said the monkey or the child as number 1, and I'm very happy with the child being number 1. So yeah, I would agree to child, monkey and bears. 1, 2, 3.
Well, there you go. That's the tree of evolution right there.
Okay. So I'll announce the winners now since we got them up. For the monochrome in 3rd place, Bears on the Beach by Maureen Cisnowicz. And I apologize.
Congratulations.
2nd place, Mad Monkey by Carol Pastuca. And 1st place, So Serious by Jerry Jones.
Mhm.
Nice. By the way, are those are black bears or polar bears? It's hard to tell.
Black.
Are they black bears?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they could be young grizzlies
Grizzlies, yeah, that's what I
on the
thought.
beach. Yeah,
Yeah.
because look at their scoop
But-
noses. They
Yeah.
could be grizzly bears, young ones.
They're young ones, yes.
They're a couple of cubs, siblings.
Yeah, I don't think so. They're
probably.
polar bears. I don't think. It's too.
No,
Yeah,
and not black bears either. They don't have the right shape.
correct.
Okay,
All right.
well done. We are going to move on to our nature category. Let's get set up here. Okay. Okay. Again, we have 90 images in this category. So judges ready?
Already.
Scott, you ready?
Yep.
All right.
Are you sure it's not from the monochrome?
Yeah, this is where it was submitted.
Mhm.
16. 20. 21. 18. 24. 20. 21. 19. 18. 22. 19. 20. 22. 21. 23. 23, 23, 21, 22, 22, 20, 20, 24, 20, 20, 22, 21, 22, 22, 22, 22, 23, 20, 24, 19, 23, 20, 21, 20, 23, 24, 20, 21, 21, 19, 18, 22, 18, 20, 23, 22, 25, 22, 21, 19, 18, 19, 23, 20, 22, 21, 24, 20, twenty-three, 25, 26, 23, 25, 22, 23, 18, 20, 18, 18, 23, 21, 20, 22, nineteen, 22, 24. 20. 23. 20. 20. 23. 20. 24. 24. 19.
'Okay, judges, well done. We have 26 images to look at. Let me get that set up. Okay, as I said, we have 26 images, score 23 and higher. I think we'll go right into in and out. Again, we'll do an I for in and an O for out.
In. Sorry, I accidentally muted myself. This one's in.
Okay.
I was yelling at you on the mic and nobody heard me. Out. in, 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 out, in, out, in, 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 out, in, in, out, in, out, in, in, out, in, out, out,
Okay, you're down to 17 images. We'll do another round of in and out.
out, out, in, in, out, out, in, 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 out, out, in, 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 out, out, out,
Okay, well done. We are down to 8 images. I'll run through them once and then we'll do another round of in and out.
Oh,
Good.
tough ones, tough ones.
It's gonna be difficult.
Yeah, so we have 8 more. Let's do another round of in and out.
Oh, my goodness.
in, out, in, out, in, 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 in,
And we are down to 6. And again, you're looking for 1, 2, and 3. I'll run through them one more time. Okay, so there's your 6.
Kayla and Bill, do you want to talk about it or do another
Yeah.
in out?
Sure. No, I was going to suggest that. So
Yeah, okay,
you guys can let me know when you want me to move on to the next image.
sure, yeah. I mean, this
So
is
we,
unusual in the nature and it is beautiful. The pattern that the maker has got, it's just different. That's why I voted in for this one.
Yeah, I agree with you there. The curves in it and the way the maker has caught this is so incredibly creative and artistic. It's almost like it's a painting. It's so beautifully captured in nature. I was really struck by the unusualness of this one.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't disagree with that. Just the way the branches are at the bottom, they
Yeah.
bother me.
That is
And,
yeah.
because
Mhm.
I love all the top section, but on the other hand, you probably need the branches to anchor you to know for sure it's a nature subject. Because you say it is almost like a painting or almost an abstract, but it's a beautiful image. It wouldn't hurt me to see it go, but if you want to keep it in, I'm okay with that. Yeah,
Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it until we eliminate the others. Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, let's see.
That's fine.
I'll move on.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Here's another unusual one.
Nature story, dead fish, and that's the turtle, the baby turtle, I guess. That's humongous. There's slight bright spots on the scales of the fish, but boy, the reflections and all that, I've never seen something like this.
Yeah, and once again, a very unusual capture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I wasn't easy on this first 2 times through, but it's been growing on me steadily. So, so actually, I would like to see it stay in right now.
It took me a while to figure out there's another turtle under there when the
Yeah.
first it was projected,
Oh.
actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it does so as soon as it's projected, I like to see where your eyes go. And it did go to the head of the turtle. And then right away, I was looking at the bright spot bottom.
Yeah.
And I missed the little, in there. And then after closely, I looked at it and then, yeah, it all came together. So anyways, yeah, we'll keep it in. Next. Oh boy, this is greatly, wonderfully done. It's hard to do. I do astrophotography. It's not easy.
Yeah, and the one with the single streak in the middle was
Yeah.
very good too.
Yeah, it was, but between the two, this one, it's just,
Mm,
yeah, it's nicely
yeah,
done.
the curves that were caught in the green and yellow were really beautifully done. The trees on both sides frame it so nicely. The multicolor.
Yeah.
yeah, this is a really good color. I like that. I like both of them, but of the two, this was the one I liked a little better as well. I don't know if it's as strong a story as some of the other images,
Right. Yeah.
but as
Yeah.
far as technically, it's extremely well done.
Mhm.
Maybe we better keep looking.
Well, let's move on to the next one and see what we got. Okay, this is very well done. It's I think it's a half a stop right for me. That's my nitpicking there, but it's like this is the same thing that we were looking earlier. If this was in monochrome, it would have been out, but because of the foliage and the color, it's
Yeah.
I agree with you on the exposure. One of the things that I think helps make it to me is the fact there's that nice V shape with the way the 2 leaves go off.
I know, yeah, that's
And that
amazing.
just like, to me, that actually really enhances it as well. But
Yeah, it's very well
Yeah.
nicely done, well captured.
And
this
the
is
body
one-
lining up with the main stem too.
Yeah,
Yeah, the slight diagonal there.
and see,
Well,
this is where I'm torn between this and the last image as to if I was going to let one of them go, which one it would be.
we have
Wow.
another one, which is a very strong nature story, isn't it? The turns, I think.
Yeah, the turns to me have a technical issue. So
Yeah, I do. That's what I was
yeah.
going to say. It's a strong story, but the whites are blown out.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm,
they are.
We'll move on.
Yeah, sure, move
the
on.
next
for the moment.
one.
So
This
this one
was-
scored the highest. Sorry, Kayla. But
Yep,
if you
same
know-
here.
if you notice, the tail is totally out of focus, and that's why I've been struggling.
Well, to me, that doesn't bother me at all
No,
because
No.
the rest of it is
fantastic. Yeah.
so, well, yeah, so fantastic and so crisp. The worm's
Yeah.
sharp, the eyes are sharp. Not the leaves, the blossoms at
Background.
the
Yeah,
foreground are sharp. So to me, the tail doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
yeah, to me, this was my top image of the 6.
Yeah.
Of all of them, this was my top image.
Yeah, I know. To me, that this one definitely has to say, and I agree. Potentially, it could be number 1, but it'll certainly be in the top 3, is from my point of view.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, the way those branches are arranged and everything in the composition just so beautifully frames the bird.
It's Oreo, right? I think it's Oreo. The bird.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, Baltimore Oriole.
Yeah. And the maker actually stole him or her. I think it's usually the feeding is mostly done by the female.
Yeah.
He told her to perch on the branches such a way that impose that.
Yeah. Look how sharp those feet are.
It
Yeah.
is, yeah.
It
It's a
doesn't bother
shame.
me.
It's a shame the depth of field wasn't tighter. I mean, rather wider. It would have been got the
Yeah,
tail. Yeah, it'd be nice.
yeah, but the background is so
Amazing.
nicely blurred and so complementary.
Exactly. The colors are absolutely harmonious.
Hmm.
Well,
Okay, so this is the last one in there, or there's another one?
that was-
There's
that
one
was-
more
Oh, this one.
turns.
Yeah, it's a great
Turns.
shot. Looks nice.
Great story, but
Pictorially.
I
The
think
wings are
technically
nice.
it's weak. Yeah,
Except the whole of the front wing is blown out, really.
Yeah, really good action,
Yeah.
good interaction too.
I mean,
There's a
let's face
story.
it, at this point, it's very minor little things that are causing an image to get dropped. And
Correct.
technically, I would say this is the one that should go at this point.
Yeah, I
Okay.
agree.
How much have we left with, Chris?
Okay, so this one is out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we have 5 left.
Really? I thought you did.
No, you didn't get rid of any. That was the
You
last.
didn't
image.
get rid of
That's the
any.
one we got
Okay.
rid of.
Okay, now we'll start getting rid of them.
Good practice round.
Oh, boy.
So just keep talking about them.
I just like this because it's unusual, honestly.
Yeah, me too. I just don't want to drop it.
Okay, I'm good with keeping that.
Okay.
Ah, this one.
I
It's
love
so
the unusual story, but I agree. The
Yes.
white, again, it's little technical things. Like the turtle's head to me is not sharp. It's just slightly soft. And the bright highlights along the bottom of the scales there on the dead
Yeah.
fish. I love the story on this, but
Yeah,
again, we're getting down to pretty minor little things that it's going to have to cause an elimination. So
yeah, this one can go.
I'd
Let's compare it to the next one, and between the two,
Okay.
we can look at which one we draw.
Sure.
Oh, well.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Technically, this one is
It's
perfect. This one
beautifully
has,
done.
I can't find anything wrong with it.
Yeah,
In terms of a nature story,
yeah.
gosh. I'm good with either one.
There's
On
no
the
city
design.
lights or glow from the city, which you often get in these shots.
Yeah,
So that tends to, strengthen it for me. Yeah, no sign of any docks or boats anywhere. So
Nothing, yeah, it's absolutely pristine, yeah.
I lean to keeping this one over the carp or the turtles and the dead fish.
Okay, if you
Yeah,
guys
me
agree, I'll
too.
go with that, yeah.
same here.
Okay,
Okay, so this one is out.
Correct.
Yes.
it's a shame because it's overexposed on the scales there.
Ah.
I like this one.
Oh dear.
Okay, well,
It's just tack shot everywhere.
it is.
Yeah,
Man.
with a beautifully blurred background too.
Yeah.
If I had to make a choice between this one and the Oriole, though, I would choose the Oriole.
And
Yeah,
that's,
there's more nature story and a bit of wow.
yeah,
Yes.
that's the way I feel as well. And I love this image, but if
Mhm.
we compare it to our other two images,
Yeah,
So we're left with 4 now.
we're left
That's
with
correct.
one. We have to have one
Okay.
go.
So this is the last one, and the
Yes.
Oreo.
Yeah, the Oriole and yeah. So can we have a quick look at them all again here? Let's just
Yeah, let me see. There's the URL.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get all 4 on screen for you.
so what about between the dragonfly and this one?
Gosh, it's a real tough one. That's an absolute keeper, but this one is so unusual.
Yeah,
It's just that it is nature, you know,
yes.
and nature gives us these patterns, which is amazing.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I don't know if that helps you or not.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
me,
it,
the ice, the Northern Lights, and the Oriole, those would be my 3.
I agree.
3 picks.
I agree.
Yeah, I think the ice kind of gets the edge because
It's
because
it's so
unusual.
it's so unusual, and as much as
Very
the
well done.
twigs bother me a bit, I agree with you too. It should stay. So I'd say the dragonfly is the one that's going to have to go.
Yeah,
It's a shame. So I would give Oreo, if you agree, you want to give the 1.
Okay, so this is out.
Correct.
Yeah,
yes,
it's a shame. Right, it's sad.
yeah,
So
that's
these are your
number.
3.
Those are the 3.
So of the 3, you guys agree this is number 1?
Yes,
Yep. And I can go with either one of the other 2 being number 2.
Yeah,
If
I
either
like
of you have a
the
preference.
ice for number 2. That's just me, just different.
yeah, it just
Agree.
really struck me too.
And let's go with this as number 2.
Okay,
Yeah,
and that leaves this one number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, yeah, I think that's a good choice.
Yeah.
Okay, so in our nature category, in 3rd place by Kathy Swain, Aurora Ribbons.
Beautifully done.
mm-hmm.
And in 2nd place by Catherine Below, Trois Canards.
Oh,
That's good. Good
3
title.
ducks.
And in 1st place by Barb Mazalek, Early Bird Gets the Worm.
Mhm.
Very nice.
Congratulations.
Yeah, well done.
Okay, it's 9:32. We have our pictorial competition with 100 images, then our wildlife. Let's take a short break and reconvene at 9:40.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
Sounds good. Yeah. Thanks.
Okay,
All right, our judges are all here, ready to go.
There we go.
yes, we are.
And Scott, you ready?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay, so moving into our pictorial category. And again, we have 100 images. Oh, this is the first image.
Twenty. 24, 24, 24, 25, 18, 21, 24, 22, 23, waiting on Kayla.
Oh, sorry.
22, 22, Seventeen, 23. 19. 21. 18. 27. 23. 23. 21. 24. 22. 24. 21. 22. Twenty-one. 22. 21, 18, 20, 18, 21, 23, 21, 20, 23, 22, 24, 20, 20, 20, eighteen, 20, twenty-two, 18. 21. 21. 21. 20. 21. 20. 19. 19. 19. 22. 22. 23. 19. 19. 24. 24. 21, 20, 21, 21, 19, 20, 22, 23, 25, 22, 19, 20, 24, 23, twenty-two, nineteen, 19, 19, 21, 23, 20, 22, 23, 22, 20, 21, 22, 20, 19, 19, 20, 23, 22, 22, 24, 24, Pardon me. 23. $19.
All right, judges, those were all of our scored images. We will have 26 images of 23 and above. Let me get that set up. Actually, it's 27 images. And like before, we will do in and out. And like before, we are looking for 1, 2, and 3.
In. 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 Out. Out. In. Out. 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 In. Out. Out. In. Out. In. In. Out. In. In. Out. Out. out, in, in, out,
Okay, we're now down to 14. We'll do another round of in and out.
in, in, out, in, out, in, 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 out, in, in, out, out, in,
Okay, and down to 9. Let me run through them for you quickly, then we'll do another in and out. Okay, like I said, we've got 9 images. So one more round of in and out, please.
in, 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 out, 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 in, out,
Okay, well done. We are down to 5. So I'll run through them once, let you see all the images, and then we'll go back to the first one and you can discuss and let me know when you'd like to move on. All right, those are your 5 images. Please discuss.
I would vote to take this one out. I love the shots and the waves, but I don't know, it almost seems slightly over processed in the sky and where the lighthouse is. Like, I don't know if they've maybe tried to reduce the noise a little too much possibly or something. But yeah, those are my thoughts.
Yeah, I can drop this one.
Yeah, I don't mind. I really liked it for the drama and the
Yeah.
action that the maker caught. There's those bright spots in the upper right, that probably could have been dealt with or cropped out or something. It was the action and the drama and sort of the mist in the air that really,
Yeah.
to me, made that image.
Yeah, it could have been at least a stop down one by one at least would have been more contrasty, and right now it's a bit too bright in all of the areas.
Mhm.
Stopping down even half or 3/4 would, I think, make a difference to it. But yeah, I can live with having that out compared to the others. I mean, they're really good images. We are now comparing them, right? So
Yeah.
So Chris, if you move on to the next one, you can drop this one. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I really like this one, but
I really like this one too.
It's
It's well done,
it is, but
beautifully done, backlight, and it's natural light. It's
yeah,
probably reflect somewhere, but the silhouette, almost like a silhouette lighting on
Yeah.
the back.
Yeah,
The horse.
definitely the backlighting on the rider's hair and the horse
Horse
really adds to it.
completely, and the horse is
Yeah.
completely outlined with that line.
Yes, it
It
is.
stands
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
It's beautifully done. Perfect exposure. I mean, it's a static image, but it's very well done.
Well, that's what caught me and it made me maybe score it just a little bit lower, was because there was nothing happening.
Correct.
Sort
Yeah.
of nothing between the rider and the horse. It was
Right.
very, very static image, nothing
Static,
happening. But otherwise beautifully done.
Yeah, and the color textures in the background of the wood and all, it just complements it. And it's presented well. It's got a border on it.
Yes.
We'll keep this one.
we have all these wonderful things to say, but I guess this is one that goes, right?
Well, not necessarily.
Oh, you do
know.
want to hang on to it? Okay, well, no, I'm good
Oh,
with
it's
that.
in. It's in for now.
Okay,
Yeah,
oh, okay,
yeah,
good. That's
Yeah,
fine. Sorry, I
I'm okay
thought
with
you
it
were,
being in.
okay.
No, she was
No.
keeping it.
No, I'm,
Yeah,
I'm,
I was thinking
I'm
it
good with it
through.
staying in, absolutely. That's,
Sure, I'm okay with that.
Okay,
Okay.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah. Yeah, this is also well done.
Yes.
Milky Way and it's the light in the barn.
Yeah, the lighting is placed just perfectly inside the building,
Yeah.
just to show off all the inside structure of it. The tree on the left-hand side, well balanced.
Well balanced. And the thing is, it's not a shot which is just taken. It's made. The maker has gone to an effort to make it.
Yeah.
And that gives that I give an extra point for that.
Yeah.
and I mean, even the lit beam inside the barn points up to the Milky Way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it does
So
actually.
it's it actually has a little leading line in there too, so, yeah. Yeah.
And angling the Milky Way the way it is just perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess
That one
next,
stays.
Yeah. Oh, this one is beautifully done. I've seen so many of these, but this is it's just amazing.
well, that's the thing with this one. We have seen many of these,
Yeah.
but this one is particularly well done. I mean,
Well done. Yeah.
it's not even a matter of catching the right moment. It's a matter of catching the right fraction of a second.
Second.
So-
Yeah.
And the complementary colors as well really adds to it. The
Yeah.
sharpness of the drop and in the reflection.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
And the gods of photography has really helped this
Yes.
picture because we keep it in,
So,
Chris.
yeah,
Ah,
Oh,
my.
this is also, yeah, I like this one right away. It's well done.
Yeah, the graceful angle of the tulip, the way the makers caught that in the frame, the composition, nice amount of space around the flower,
Yeah,
beautiful
everything.
water drops.
a little bit of spritz of water on it. Yeah,
Yeah,
and the background is handled very well.
it is.
A little bit of light there, and just coming perfect. You know, the contrast on top.
And
Yeah.
the light on the flower itself too is very nice.
So we're keeping this in, Chris. So basically kept all except one,
Everything.
right?
You've got four.
We
We've
got
got four.
four.
So we got to get rid of one more.
Can you put up the four together? That makes us a bit easier, I think. What
Yes.
do you think, Bill?
Yeah, give me a second here.
Yeah. They're all so nicely done. I wish they were mine. But
It's nice to be judging such beautiful images.
it sure is, yeah. It's great. There were some other images that didn't score high, but in the whole lot, there was some very nice images.
Yeah, there were
Mm.
some very creative ones too.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God.
Well, you guys have paid the big bucks.
Oh.
Well, if I had to choose three, I would eliminate the water drop.
Hmm.
And I'd probably eliminate the tulip,
Okay.
but
So it's
Yeah.
yeah,
No
I mean,
pressure.
even,
no pressure.
okay, Parvez, you're gonna have to decide. I mean, the next challenge, of course, regardless of which one we drop, it's not going to be easy to pick first, second, third either.
No.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, I would go
Yeah.
with the barn, the horse, and the water droplet. The water droplet is just
Yeah.
beautiful. I mean, the tulip,
Yeah.
it's such a toss. But I'm looking
Yeah.
at the four of them, and in fact, the tulip is the only vertical shot. But
I could go with that too.
Yeah.
There's such excellent images.
what do you what?
Yeah.
So we give you the honor of giving it 1, 2, 3 now.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Okay,
Because we
number
dropped
one
the
is
tulip.
Milky Way for me. Number one would be Milky Way. Number two would be the girl on the horse. And three would be Water Drop.
You
Okay,
agree, Bill?
I
discuss.
can buy that. I can buy that.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, I agree. Yeah.
As much, I mean, like, I think we scored the water drop the highest of all when we were going through, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Looking at it now.
I still like, yeah, I think, yeah, I'll go with what Kayla suggested, the Milky Way,
Okay.
the girl and the water drop.
So
1, 2, 3.
Chris, you have your winners.
Okay, so let's see.
All right,
So this one is out.
yeah,
Correct.
Oh, it's a shame. It is. Yeah.
That's
I mean,
number
I've
3.
seen this one, and sometimes the top, I call it the hat, is kind of slanted a bit. In this case, it's almost just the perfect angle, like, you know.
Yeah.
And it almost looks like a lady in there if you look at the drop.
yeah.
Curves. Yeah, the gods were really, you know, very pleased with this maker.
Okay, so in third place with Orangey, Scott Simons.
Hey, Scott, congratulations.
Yeah, nicely done.
In second place, Don and Goose, Sarah Connaughton.
Congratulations. They're
Yes.
wonderful.
And in first place, Am Foster Covered Bridge by Richard Trizek.
Beautiful.
Beautiful,
Very nice.
beautiful.
Very nice.
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah.
And we have one last competition,
Wildlife. Ooh,
wildlife. So we have 29 images. And again, you were looking for first, second, and third. And we'll follow the same process. We'll score them. Then we'll take the approximately top 25%, do in and out, and you'll tell me number 1, 2, and 3. Because you've had such an easy job so far tonight.
Do 22. 20. 21. 25. 21. 23. 18. 22. 19. 26. 24. 25. 22. 21. 20. 20. 21, 20, 21, 22, 21, 22, 23, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 23,
All right, we'll have 7 images. Give me a second to get that set up. All right, we have 7 images. I don't think we need to do in and out. I'll run through them first, let you see what they are, and then you can start talking about them. All right, judges, those are your images. Please discuss.
Bill.
Sorry, I had to unmute myself there. It's unusual you see a bird going after such a tiny insect and having it in the frame at the same time. So there's a bit of a sharpness issue on the bird itself, but I still, at the moment, I'd leave this one in from my point of view.
Yeah, the position of the wings and the tail feathers and everything is just beautifully captured right in the right moment as the wings are spread out and the bird's going for the bug. And the bug is just a little extra bonus with this one.
It is so sharp, like even the bug is, you can see decently sharp on that one. What is that? It's not a tern. No, it's not a tern.
No, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, we'll keep it in. I really like
Yeah.
it. It's beautifully.
Okay, moving on then.
Yeah. But this one, my concern is, I think it's whatever he's trying to gulp down. My God, it got thorns.
Yeah.
It's in beautiful light.
Light is nice.
And yeah.
Captured very well. Sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Background is well handled. So I like this image.
I don't, well, I mean, to me, it's, although I guess it's, I mean, I realize it is the warm light, but it doesn't, the light on the bird itself to me doesn't look entirely natural. I mean, I'm not saying it isn't, it's.
You think there's a flash?
Well, no, it's more like a color cast rather than.
The warm light. Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
mean,
saying. So,
I know it's warm light, so but it just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It didn't appeal to me.
well, for now, let's keep it in. Let's move on to the next
Sure.
one. To come back to this
Yeah.
one. Oh, I love this one.
Oh.
Yeah. This, I really like this one too. That
This
would
is
definitely, yeah.
I mean, the whites on the neck are slightly, overexposed, but boy, it's wonderfully done.
Yeah, and that's such a
Yeah.
tiny part of it. It's yeah.
Yeah. The
And
detail,
he or she
foot
sort of,
position.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he or she is carrying a cross. You see that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. It is just
Fabulous.
beautifully done on a white bird. Oh, my goodness. All that detail.
Yeah, it's beautifully done.
Well, that's
Moving
great.
on then.
Yeah,
good
moving
one.
on.
Yeah.
That's a great
Nope.
story, but I could live with dropping this one. There's a few issues with it.
Yeah, it's another one that's a little bit overexposed, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, and there's a lot of hot spots on the
Yeah,
on the
on the
animal.
fish.
Yeah.
And
And the
again,
fish.
it's a bit too tight as well.
Mm,
Yeah, I could agree with that. If you want to let that one go,
mhm.
Okay,
sure.
we'll drop this one.
Wish they were closer together.
Yeah, exactly. And Photoshop could bring it down to that.
Yeah.
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 That's my comment. Although they are overexposed, the whole overall it is an overexposed half a stop. I
Yeah.
think maybe a third of a stop.
Yeah. Too
Love
bright
the story. Love the story, but yeah, I
Not
think
quite.
technically it's almost there. So
Yeah,
I'd be happy to let this one go as well.
Yeah, same here.
agree.
Have we done it?
Next.
Oh, next. Oh.
Oh, I love this one except the rump. Honest to God. I don't know what happened there.
Oh, you mean because it's missing or because
It's
of the
missing.
white?
Yeah, I would love to see the whole animal in there, the whole moose.
Yeah, I agree. It's right on the verge of
Yeah,
you should see it all versus it was
Correct.
never
Yeah.
intended to see it all. Like if it were even just in so you didn't see the white part of the rump.
right. Even
Look
if it
more
was
intentional.
where the hump is, the shoulder, the front leg,
Yeah.
that would
Yeah,
have been
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
That's my
It's-
only comment. I don't know, you guys. It's nice image though.
Yeah,
Again, you know,
I don't think
it's a
this would
bit
be my-
tight. If it was a slightly wider, it would have shown the habitat also.
Hmm.
I think one of the other ones I'd let go before this one. But
Okay, we can keep this one for now, then next one.
I think we're down to four, are we
back
not?
to our,
Oh,
oh,
this
this,
one.
Yeah. This one is well done. I wish it was a capture was the wings were slightly, higher or something.
Yeah, and the background is a little bit on the dull side as well.
Yeah.
It almost it feels a
It
little
looks-
bit flat.
exactly, yeah, it does. It's good action, but the image does look flat to me. I'd be happy to let this one go.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Agree.
Well, I'm not happy to let any of them go. Maybe I'm not phrasing
Yeah.
it correctly
Yeah.
because
You're so
I'd
well
accept
done.
letting that one go. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're down to
Wow.
4.
Definitely in for me.
Me
Okay.
too.
To me, that one would go before the moose,
Hmm.
but
Well, then we have our 3 then. The next one I think is a keeper.
that's
Oh,
definitely,
yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
And
And
this
the moose. Yeah, I like the moose in spite of the little bit on the left there.
yeah. It's nice soft light. The light is not harsh, which is
Yeah.
good.
No.
No real hot
Um,
spots anywhere.
good lighting, and I think there's lots of habitat in the shot. I mean,
There is enough habitat. It's just a shame that
yeah.
it's a little tight, that's all.
Yeah.
So then you wanted the heron gun?
The heron gone, yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
Okay, so you're down to 3.
3.
Well-
Okay. Wow.
the
Tough
two
one
birds
between
are 1 and
and
2.
for me.
That's 1 to me.
Me
That's
That's
too.
3.
I agree. This one is 1, yeah.
That's 1.
Yeah.
I mean, I can live with either of the other 2 being second or third, but I'd probably go with the bird and then the moose. But
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
too.
same here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I agree. So the egret is 1 and turn or whatever it is. I don't know. We'll know now when they announce it. Yeah. So there
Okay.
you have your winners, Chris.
In 3rd place, just having a bite, nothing to see here, by myself, Chris Empey.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh, thank
You
you.
almost kicked it out.
That would be fine.
Hey.
In 2nd place, Flycatcher by Maureen Snowichit. And again, I apologize.
Congratulations.
I've been saying your name for years now and I still don't know it.
Yeah, congratulations.
And what's the bird there? Do you have that in there? No?
It's called Flycatcher.
Oh, it's called a flycatcher. Okay.
That's the title of the slide, whether
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay.
I don't know my birds that well. And in 1st place, Janet Lopresto, A Stitch in Time Saves 9, number 2.
Good one.
Wow, very well done.
Very well done.
Beautiful.
That's
By the way,
excellent.
your moose, Chris, why didn't you have the rump in? There was somebody standing next to it or what?
I don't know. I shot a bunch. They were on their move.
They were on the move, yeah.
Yeah.
And you were scared they were coming after you?
No.
Looking at you.
Okay.
But they had just come out of larger brush.
Right, okay. Yeah.
So there's probably not much of it.
Would have been
showing
nice
that
to have a wider shot, but it's nice.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop.
All
showing
right.
my-
We have reached the end. Anything else? No ties?
We have reached the end.
Yeah.
Judges, you did a fantastic job.
Thanks.
It's not an easy job to do, especially when you get down to the last few.
Those are tough ones, yeah.
Yeah. Hard decisions to make because there's such great images.
Yeah, and it's horrible for the people who are at the last few because you're nitpicking and finding all the little details that normally wouldn't matter.
Yes.
Right, but you have to pick on them because you've got to find that 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's tough. Yeah. It's interesting though. It's nice always to see good images. They're awesome images.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It
all of
makes
them.
it a real pleasure to judge.
Oh, thank you.
I'd like to thank the judges as well. You did a great job, as Chris said. And it was very enjoyable listening to your comments and how you were deciding on the first, second, and thirds. It was great, very informative, and I know your job was difficult, but we appreciate all the work you did tonight. The only other thing I'd like to say is that it's with a little bit of sadness, and it's unfortunate that this is our last digital salon, but
Oh.
it's also very nice that we had such a beautiful array of images of
Yeah,
such
yeah,
high
yeah.
quality.
Mhm.
And we hope to see some of the people who are here tonight at the next two speaker presentations. And then after that, NFRCC will no longer exist. So again,
Oh, the whole organization doesn't exist?
that's right.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a shame.
When our photo conference was canceled, the penalty we had to pay at the hotel, and that was
Oh,
too much for the organization to be able to handle.
right.
So we had to make, plus we couldn't get volunteers to fill the executive position. So
Mm.
the choice, very hard choice had to be made. So anyways, thank you very much. And everyone
you,
stay
Vicky.
safe and stay healthy. And